Welcome to this mid week's NASCAR news discussion video, and we're here to talk about a couple things. Tomorrow, I will be talking a little bit about Casey Kane and if he can complete the 2018 season. But today, we're here to talk about the NASCAR 2019 rules package. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Spidey64 here again with another video. What I got for you guys today, and that is obviously, like you said in the title of the video, we're going to talk about the NASCAR 2019 rules package, and so this is going to be pretty interesting. So let's get right into it. So yesterday on Tuesday, it was announced that NASCAR has officially announced its 2019 package, the package that they'll be running throughout the whole entire season and stuff like that. Basically, they're doing is improving the aero on the car and stuff like that. And it's looking really different for this season than from next year's season than last year. So we're going to go over some of the things that... So basically, we're going to go over some of the things that about this package. And I'll give you guys what do I think about it. So, yeah. So first up, let's talk about the spoiler is now 6 to 8 inches tall, 6 times 61. So, yeah, aero ducts are going to be added to the car or block off brake dust dependent on track. So, yeah, basically it's something like that. A taper spacer, and then a splitter. 2 inches overhanging and a radiator pan. So yeah, quite a couple of changes. Like I think the big one, I think the two major ones are the spoiler and then the taper spacer, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that soon. So yeah, now just to point out about some of these factors right here, like for instance, it says here 5 races at larger ovals are expectations. Both Pocono events and races at Atlanta, Darlington, and Homestead will use a smaller taper spacer, but will not use the aero ducts that transfer air to the side of the car away from the front tires. Neither the smaller spacer nor ducts will be used at short tracks or road courses. So, yeah, you can see there that that they'll have aero ducts and they won't have any aero ducts, and stuff like that. So, yeah. But basically, I'm just going to go over one of my overall thoughts on this rules package. Because really what it looks like NASCAR, looks like what they're trying to doing, and that is they're trying to make things almost like a pack race. I feel like that's what NASCAR really wants to go for. They really kind of want to make things a lot like a pack race and stuff like that. And also just to point out that the 2019 Daytona 500 will use a restrictor plate. So the big old pack racing that we see at Daytona and Talladega that we've seen for a long, long time now, that will be used in the Daytona 500. But for the two Talladega races next year and the Daytona July race next year, they won't be using those. They'll be using a big old taper spacer. Now, just to explain what a taper spacer is, the taper spacer and restrictor plate are the same thing, basically. And NASCAR has had this taper spacer since 2015. Now, the taper spacer, like the restrictor plate, is kind of the same. It's the same thing. It slows down horsepower. So now these cars can only, because previously in 2014 and 2013, these cars used to go up to, I think they used to have 900 horsepower. Now it's just 700 horsepower. Now they're going to decrease it to 500 horsepower. NASCAR, don't slow the cars down. NASCAR, get through your heads that slowing down the cars isn't gonna do anything better. I mean, slowing down the cars is what's gonna make things really worse. And I absolutely hate how NASCAR is gonna slow down these cars and stuff like that. I just don't like it. The one thing I do like about this package has the big old arrow, the arrow ducts, and the spoiler, because now this is a 2014 paint scheme, and it's on the current package right now. I mean, look at that tiny ass spoiler. So yeah, we'll have a bigger spoiler, and stuff like that, but we won't have the little dog ears like they had on the Xfinity cars, and stuff like that, and also but I'm gonna just so right after I talk about the right after I give my thoughts on the package, what I think about it, and will it work, will it be really good. I'm also gonna talk about how NASCAR fans can't decide what the heck they want. I'll explain to you to what type of racing kind of I want. So anyways, so overall, the package, we really kind of don't know what's it going to do. We're going to have to wait until Atlanta to figure out what this package will do. But watching other people's videos, it will most likely be like something like, I don't know, like pack race. Which I'm also gonna tell you guys, I will be going to the Auto Club Speedway. I will be going to the Auto Club 400 next year, and I'm gonna try to experience that package for myself. So yeah, gonna be pretty interesting. So now let's talk about NASCAR fans and how they're just we don't know what the heck they want. So basically, NASCAR fans, or well, not all NASCAR fans, well, some can't decide what they want. They're saying, oh, we want a pack, or we want pack racing. Or like, no, we won't want pack racing. It's just that, decide what you want. Decide what you want. I mean, it's just ridiculous how these fans don't even know what they want. Hell, I'll be very honest with you. I'll be asking a NASCAR fan, what do you want? Do you want pack racing? Do you want this type of racing? Or what type of racing? But they're like, yeah, we want this, we want that. I don't want that. Bunch of crybabies. I mean, holy hell. But anyways, so now I'm going to talk about the racing that I want in NASCAR. So so first up, I want racing like in the mid 2000s. Like that, oh my god, oh man. Instagram's going pretty crazy right now. So sorry, I just have to clear up some Instagram stuff. But anyways, oh yeah, go follow me on Instagram. But the type of racing I want is the type of racing that we saw in the 2005, like stuff like in the 2005 Coca-Cola 600, a race event that is a race that used to be what could be one of the best races of the year, and now it's one of the worst races of the year. Basically, when I say I want racing, that was back in 2000, in the mid 2000s, where drivers have total control of the cars and stuff like that. You can race side by side next to each other. You can run side by side next to each other, and you won't spin out, stuff like that. I mean, I want more passing, NASCAR. And even though this second half of the season has been really good, really, really good, I would have to say that besides Kentucky, Pocono, and Michigan, all the other races were gosh darn good. Well, you could say Richmond a little bit, but I can't. But I won't bash Richmond because that's a short track and need more short tracks. But yeah. So okay, yeah. Like, that's the type of racing I want. The old school type racing that these NASCAR fans, like these NASCAR YouTubers, that they used to watch. And now some of us, we don't really get that much anymore. Even though we'll have a race where it's really good, like Chicagoland or something like maybe Bristol. Well, Bristol will always be good. Bristol will always be good. But anyways, yeah, yeah. In short, the type of racing I want is the one we had in the mid 2000s. If we can get that, then every NASCAR race, you can say it's at least good. But hey, I mean, we'll still probably have one of those bad races, and Kamikaze will still rage. I don't know if Kevin Harvick or Kyle Busch wins. I'm not so sure. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I feel like that. So tomorrow I think we will have our podcast with Rowdy Smoke 14. You know, me, Orca Flop, and then Cahill 145. You know, we'll have our podcast and stuff like that. So yeah, tell me guys in the comments below, what do you want? What type of NASCAR racing do you want? Like, give me any type. Give me any type. Because we're gonna have to really delve. Because we're gonna have to delve with this until we get the Gen 7 car. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.